Hello students, we are continuing with the quadratic equation part 5. Today we are taking up the word problems from your exercise 5.2. I'm just picking out the very important ones, questions that have already been asked in your board examination in the previous year, and the questions that are likely to come. Okay, these questions are repeated again and again in your board exams. And the leftover ones, I believe you all can do just by looking at the solved examples before exercise 5.2. Okay, now let's look at the question number 2 from your exercise 5.2. Don't confuse this page number with the page number from your text. So question number 2, let's see what the question is saying. First of all, you need to digest the word problem first before you take the variables and forming the equation and so on. So the question is saying the sum of a number and its reciprocal is 37 by 6. So find the number. So let me repeat again. There is a number, okay? So if I add, sum means we are adding them, right? Adding what and what? The number and its reciprocal. If x is the number, what will be the reciprocal? Reciprocal will be 1 by x, right? Get it? So according to the question, what we have to do is we have to add the number and the reciprocal, and we are getting how much? 37 by 6. So here, since we don't know the number, we are taking the number as x. So solution, we have to take, let x be the number. What is the reciprocal? Its reciprocal is what? 1 by x, right? So according to the question, sum of what and what? Number and reciprocal. So here is the number, reciprocal is here. You just have to add them, and is the value of addition is how much? 37 by 6. Let's put it. So x, you have to say here by the question, x and 1 by x, we add them. How much is the value we are supposed to get according to question? It is 37 by 6. Obviously, we can make a quadratic equation from this equation, right? You don't see it exactly, but we will transform it into a quadratic equation and then solve. Okay, note something in the word problems related to quadratic equation. You don't need to use the quadratic formula. That is x is equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. You don't need to use it. Most of the time, you can actually find out the roots just by using factorization, as you will be seeing in the subsequent questions. So here, let's try to transform this equation into a quadratic equation. Here is a 1, right? So add these two. Denominator is 1 and x, we will get x. Cross multiply x and x, we will get x squared, plus 1 and 1, we are going to get 1. X and x is x squared, 1 and 1 is 1. So here implies that denominator will be x. If you cross multiply it, we are going to get x squared plus 1 is equal to 37 by 6. Cross multiply across the equal to sign like this. So 6 multiply with x squared and 1. So we get 6x squared plus 6 is equal to, if you multiply these two, we are getting 37x. Let's put all of them on the left hand side. 6x squared. I'm writing minus 37x first. Okay. 37x is a positive sign. When you take it to the other side, it will become minus. Whether you put it behind or in between, doesn't matter, right? Plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, no need to use the quadratic formula as I have said. You just have to do factorization. Look, multiply these two, you get 6 into 6 is 36, right? On multiplication, you are supposed to get 36. On multiplication, you are supposed to get 6 6 are 36. On addition, you are supposed to get 37. What are those numbers? In multiplication, you are supposed to get 36. On addition, you are supposed to get 37. So the two number that satisfy this condition is 36 and 1, right? Multiply 36 and 1, we get 36, and then we get 37, isn't it? So I'm splitting the middle term here. 37 into what numbers? 36 and 1. So 37. Now open the bracket in the middle. The plus and minus is multiply. Take common factor 2 terms each. So first two, I can take 6 as common factor, right? Not 6. We're supposed to get 6x as the common factor. So x minus 6 is remaining. Last two, 1 is the common factor, so minus 1. Change the sign inside. There is a common factor x minus 6 each. So here, x minus 6 from the first, 6x is remaining, and minus 1 is remaining. Okay, now put separate these two factors separately equal to 0. So we will say x minus 6 is equal to 0, or 6x minus 1 is equal to 0. From the first one, we are going to get x is equal to 6. Second one, we are going to get 6x is equal to 1, implies that x is equal to 1 by 6. So we get two values of x here. Since it's a quadratic equation, we are supposed to get it. One of the value is 6, the other one is 1 by 6. Yeah, let's take the whole number. Okay, so the question wants what? Find the number. Question wants us to find the number. So either take this or this. So therefore, the number is either 6 or 1 by 6. We are putting both of them. Very easy and simple. This question, this can be made as a 3-mark question in your examination. All right. Okay, now let's move to the next question, question number 8. First of all, before we do question number 8, let me show you the properties of right angle triangles. You have already known them. Let me just rephrase it for your memory. Here, we have got a right angle triangle here. So A, B, C. Right angle means one of the angles should be 90 degrees, right? This is the 90 degree. So here, these two sides, the sides which make the 90 degree, these two sides are called as right sides, or you can say one of them as base and the other you can say as altitude, but we know them as right sides. The longest one here, this is the longest, as you can see. If you measure it, you will find it to be the longest. The longest one is called hypotenuse, right? So use Pythagoras theorem. Square of these two right sides is equal to sum of the square of these two right sides is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. How so? Square of the two right sides, AB square and BC square. Add them is equal to square of the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is AC, right? AC square. That's what Pythagoras theorem. Okay, let's look at the question number 8 then. The length of the sides of a right angle triangle. We have got a right angle triangle, and since there are 3 sides of the right angle triangle, the length are x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Find the lengths of the sides of the triangle. Okay, so it's given in terms of x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. The question wants us to find out the value numerically in terms of numbers, that means. And also the question wants us to find its area. Okay, here, look at the length of the 3 sides. One is x, other one is x plus 1. Last one is x plus 2. The value of x should be positive. Why? Because if I take the value of x is negative, let's say minus 3 doesn't mean anything. Minus 3 cannot be the length of a side. The length of something, the length of a straight line, you should always take it as a positive value. So the value of x is positive. That means this one is the shortest. Which one is the longest? This is the longest, right? The longest should be the length of the what? Hypotenuse. Okay, here in my example, let's assign here. This is the shortest, this is the middle one, this is the longest, right? So let AB be x, this one be x plus 1, and AC be x plus 2. Here, just say here, when you start the solution, you just see here solution by Pythagoras theorem. AC, so let's start from this side. AB square will be x square plus BC will be x plus 1 whole square is equal to AC is x plus 2 whole square, right? Okay, let me rub this off. No need. You already know what Pythagoras theorem is. Okay, let's simplify this equation right here. We will have x square, open the bracket, a plus b whole square, use it. So it will be x square plus 2x plus 1. You try it, okay? A plus b whole square, make the a to be x and the b to be 1. Very easy. And x plus 2 whole square, it will be x square plus 4x plus 4. Okay, now let's open the brackets. So we are going to have x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to x square plus 4x plus 4. Similar ones on both sides can be cancelled out. So here, for example, here is an x square, here is an x square. Both of them has positive sign. You can cancel them out. The logic is, if you bring this to the other side, we will have x square minus x square. So it will be 0, isn't it? So cancelling these two out, it's completely okay. X square and x square is cancelled out. What is remaining? X square plus 2x plus 1. And we can bring this 4x and 4 to this side. Combine them with the appropriate terms. Like here, we're going to cancel x square and x square first. What is remaining? Keep the x square plus 2x. Bring the 4x from the right hand side. Minus 4x. Plus 1. Bring the 4 from the other side. 4x is put here. 4 is put here. Right hand side will be 0. So here x square, 2x minus 4x is minus 2x, right? So we will replace it by minus 2x. Minus 3 is equal to 0. Again, very simply, no need to use the quadratic formula. You just do the middle term splitting. Look what we need to do. On multiplication, it's 3. On subtraction, it should be 2. Multiplication 3. On subtraction, you are going to get 2. We want to split the middle term, the 2 into 2 numbers. How so? The 2 numbers on multiplication should give 3. And on subtraction, it should give how much? 2. What are those numbers? 3 and 1. Simply, right? 3 and 1, when you multiply, you get 3. Subtract them, you get 2. So just split the 2 into 3 and 1. What to do? Addition or subtraction? This sign indicates that it should be subtraction. So here, continue further. X square minus 2 is split into 3 minus 1. X minus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, let me do it a little bit fast because you have already done the factorization middle term splitting already in class 9, right? X square minus 3x, multiply the sign, you get x minus 3 is equal to 0. The first two term, take common factor, x is the common factor. Second two term, no common factor, so we will just put 1 in front. X, we get x minus 3 plus 1, we get x minus 3 equal to 0. Okay, continue further. X minus 3, you are taking out as common factor. X minus 3, x is remaining from the first one. 1 is remaining from the second one. It's equal to 0. Okay, let me rough off the left hand side. Okay, we will continue it here. All right, let's continue it here. Now we will assign x minus 3 is equal to 0, or what? X plus 1 is equal to 0. We're putting these two factors separately equal to 0, right? From the first one, we're getting x is equal to 3. Second one, x is equal to minus 1. We have a little bit of a dilemma. Which value shall we take? What did we take x as? Here, x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. They are the laying of the sides, right? And I have already told you, you cannot take negative value as length. This one, it should be discarded because x represents the laying of a side of a triangle. So you just say here, discard it. What's the value of x then? X is 3. So what are the laying of the side? Laying of the sides are x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Question wants us to do what? Lengths of the sides. Lengths of the sides are x, x plus 1, and x plus 2. So right here, length of the sides are x is equal to 3. Second, x plus 1 is equal to 3 plus 1. So we get 4. Third one is x plus 2 is equal to 3 plus 2. So we get 5. What are the lengths of the side? Then 3, 4, 5. The question says the length of the sides are in centimeter. Just put the units here. Okay, one more thing. The last part says, what is its area? Okay, so let me rub this off. How do you find the area of a triangle? There is a formula, right? Area of a triangle is equal to half into base into altitude. In the triangle that I have drawn before, like this. In the triangle, A, B, C, which one is the base? Which one is the altitude? This one is the altitude. This one was x. This one was base. Base was x plus 1. And the hypotenuse was x plus 2. So instead of base, I can put this x plus 1. X plus 1 is how much? X plus 1 is 4. Instead of altitude, I can put the value of x. X is how much? It's 3 centimeter. So don't write A here. We will write D triangle. Put in the value is equal to half into base is x into altitude is x plus 1. Half into x is 3, x plus 1 is 4. Cancel this. We get 2 here. 3 2s are 6. In terms of, since the length are given in terms of centimeter, area will be in terms of centimeter square. That's it. This question is done. Okay, very simple, right? Where did we get the hint for this question? It says it's a right angle triangle. So you think that the Pythagoras theorem should apply. So from the Pythagoras theorem, you already got a quadratic equation from it, and then you solve the quadratic equation. The value of x, x plus 1, x plus 2 is find out that way. Very simple and easy. Okay, next question. Question number 9 from your textbook, exercise 5.2. Look what is this saying. Okay, digest the question first, and then we will continue into taking what is the variable, what value should we take it as x, and how will we form the equation, so and so. Okay, this is a problem regarding a right angle triangle. So let me just do a right angle triangle first. So here, question says what? Sides containing the right triangle differ by 7 centimeters. Which are the sides containing the right angle triangle? Which makes the right angle of a right angle triangle? These two sides, right? This side and this side doesn't make a right angle. This is not a right angle. This is not 90 degrees. Same thing with this and this. This is not 90 degrees. Where is the 90 degree? This angle. So which side make this angle? This side and this side. I've already told you these two sides, this and this. We call them as right sides. They differ by 7 centimeters. That means one of them is longer than the other by 7. If I put 4 here, the other will be 4 plus 7 is equal to 11. Hypothetically, okay, assuming. If I put 3 here, this will be 3 plus 7. If I put one of them as x, what will be the other then? X plus 7, right? Because the other is longer than the previous one by 7 centimeters. Get it? If I put one of them as x, the other will be x plus 7, because the question says the right sides, they differ by 7 centimeters. Okay, if the hypotenuse is 13 centimeters long, this is 13 centimeters long. Question wants us to determine the lengths of the two sides of the triangle. You have to find out this and this. This is already given as 13 centimeters. Okay, let's put here 13 centimeters. We don't know these two, right? So let's say this is the shorter one. Shorter one, we are taking it as x. What will be the other one then? X plus 7 is the question said. The question said they differ by how much? 7 centimeters. So here in the solution, start the solution. Solution. Let x be the length of one right side. Then length of the other right side is equal to how much? X plus 7, because they differ by 7. I'm putting here, this one is x, other is x plus 7. Question wants us to determine the lengths of the two sides, find out x, then we will find out x plus 7 very easily, right? Okay, now once again, since this is a right angle triangle, Pythagoras theorem applies. Okay, write Pythagoras theorem then. Since the triangle is a right angle triangle, use Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, we're going to have sum of square of the two right sides is equal to hypotenuse square. Hypotenuse is 13 square. Open the bracket on the left hand side. X square plus 14x plus 49 is equal to 13 square is 169. Bring the 169 to the other side. Add x square and x square, we are getting twice x square, right? 14x plus 49 minus 169 equal to 0. Continue further. 2x square plus 14x minus 120 equal to 0. I can take 2 as common factor. 2 is here, 2 is here, 2 is here. All of them are divisible by 2, the coefficients, right? So 2x square plus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. So remove the 2. Take the 2 to the other side. 0 by 2, you get 0. So what is remaining is, okay, now do middle term splitting. Multiplication 60, subtraction 7. On multiplication is 60, on subtraction it is 12. Okay, let's factorize 60. 2 30s are, 2 15s are, 2 3 5s are. Okay, multiply these 3, 1 2 3, 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. I have 12 here and 5 here. Multiply 12 and 5, we get 60. Subtract 12 and 5, we get 7, right? So on splitting the middle term, 7 is splitted into 12 and 5. Okay, do it then. X squared plus 12 minus 5x minus 60 equal to 0. Open the bracket now. Take 2 by 2 common factor. X plus 12 minus 5 x plus 12 is equal to 0. Okay, let me rough this side off. All right, so we are continuing on the left hand side. Here look, x plus 12 and x plus 12 is the common factor. Take it outside. X plus 12, x is remaining from the first term, minus 5 from the second term equal to 0. So put these two separately equal to 0. X plus 12 is equal to 0, or x minus 5 is equal to 0. From the first one, x is equal to minus 12. Second one, x is equal to 5. Again, since we have taken x to be the length of right side, it's the length of side of a triangle. So minus 12, again, we have to discard it. So just say here, discard it. What's the value of x then? X is 5. So what are the two sides? One side is x, the other side is x plus 7. Question wants what? Determine the lengths of the two sides of the triangle. So find out here, therefore, the two sides are x is equal to 5 and x plus 7 is equal to, instead of x, if you put 5 plus 7, we get how much? 12. Put the centimeters. So very easy. Started with here, the hint is here. Side containing the right triangle differ by 7. These two sides, they differ by 7 centimeter. If I have given example before, right? If I take this as 1, this will be 1 plus 7. That is 8. If I take this as 3, this will be 3 plus 7, so 10. If I take it as x, this will be x plus 7. That's how we are taking x and x plus 7 to be the sides of the right angle triangle. And then we use Pythagoras theorem. We expand the Pythagoras theorem and then solve the value of x. And then we find out what is x and x plus 7. Simple, right? Not that very deep thing. Okay, next one. We're taking up question number 12. So look, what does it say? Length of a rectangular plot is 4 meters more than its breadth. What do we have here? We have a rectangular plot. Okay, we have a rectangular plot. So what does the equation say about the length and breadth of the plot? Length is 4 meters more than its breadth. Look again. Length is 4 meters more than its breadth. That means if I take breadth as 1, length will be 1 plus 4. That will be 5, right? If I take the breadth to be 2, this one will be 2 plus 4. That will be 6. Take it as 7. It will be 7 plus 4 equal to 11. But we don't know which value to take, right? So we take the length, this breadth is x. This is longer. Longer by how much? By 4 meters. So here, if I take it as x, the length will be x plus 4. Okay, continue further. If the area of the plot is 320 square meter, area of the plot. Area of the plot is rectangular. So how to find the rectangle's area? Area of rectangle. This is length into breadth, right? So area of rectangle is how much? 320. That's it. That's our equation right there. Area is how much? 320. Area, I can put it into length into breadth is equal to 320. Length is x plus 4. Breadth is x is equal to 320. Now, when you multiply this by distributive property, you are going to get a quadratic equation. Solve the quadratic equation. You will find out x and x plus 4. Simple. Okay, so first of all, you have to take the breadth as x. Solution. Question 1 is what? Find the length and breadth. Let x is equal to breadth of the rectangular plot. Okay, we are taking the smaller one is x. Okay, I can take the bigger one as x and the smaller one, that is the breadth, is x minus 4. That's another way. Now, length of the plot is how much? X plus 4, right? Area, say here by equation. It's very narrow. Let me write it again. By equation, area of the plot 320. Okay, let's forget the unit for the time. Area, we will replace it by length into breadth is equal to 320. Length is x plus 4. Breadth is x equal to 320. Multiply these two. X and x is x square. X and x is x square. X and 4 is 4x. X square plus 4x. Bring the 320. We're getting minus 320 here. Okay, again, we can do middle term splitting. Look, multiplication, we are going to get 320. Subtraction, we are supposed to get 4. Okay, split the 4 so that when multiply, we get 320, and on subtraction, we are supposed to get 4. What are the numbers here? Okay, let's see. Let's factorize 320. 320 factorize it. This is 260, 280, 240, 220, 210, 25. Okay, let's multiply this, and this. How much? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, and that's too much. 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20. Let's multiply these three. How much? 20. Multiply the rest. 2 multiplied 4 times, we get 16, right? So 20 and 16, when you multiply, you get 320. When you subtract these two, 20 minus 16 is 4, right? So we are going to replace the 4 here. We are going to split it into 20 and 60. Okay, let's split this. Implies that x squared plus 20 minus 16 x minus 320 is equal to 0. Okay, let me remove the rectangle also. No need. So open the bracket, x square plus 20x minus 16x minus 320 is equal to 0. Take 2 by 2 common factor, x plus 20 minus 16, x plus 20 is equal to 0. It's very simple, right? 16 and x is 16x, 16 and 20, 20, 16, it's 320, okay? Because there is a minus sign here. When you take the minus sign outside the bracket, this minus sign is changed into plus. That's it. Nothing complicated. Very easy and simple. The x plus 20 is common on both of them, both terms. So x plus 20, take it out. So x is here, minus 16 is equal to 0. Okay, now put the value separately. X plus 20 is equal to 0 or x minus 16 is equal to 0. From here, x is negative 20. Again, we have said that it represents the length or the breadth. So x cannot be a negative value. So we will say this is discarded. From the second one, we get x is equal to 16. What do we take x is? X is the breadth, right? What is the length? Length is x plus 4. So just say here, therefore, breadth of the plot is equal to x, that is 16. What is the length of the plot? Length of the plot, we know that it's x plus 4. X plus 4. This will be 16 plus 4 is equal to 20. You know that the unit is given here as meter, area is given as square meter. That means the unit should be meter here and meter here, right? Okay, just put the units. Meter, meter. Okay, that's it. We have found out the length and breadth of the rectangular plot. Okay, very easy. Okay, with this, let's finish for today. We have some more examples, some more questions from your textbook. Just some very long, two very long questions, and I'll take up solve examples from your textbook that has already been asked in the board exam. Very specific 2 questions from your solved examples, and then 2 more questions from your textbooks exercise. Okay. With this, let's finish for today. Goodbye.